Dear viewers, we have been joined by our final guest for this evening, Mr. Ibn Munzir, who will be talking to us about the Indonesian community here in Kuwait. Good evening, Mr. Ibn.
Good evening, Ms. Rita. How are you?
Great, thank you. I hope you are doing well, and it's our pleasure to have you on Hala Kuwait.
Thank you. We are great also.
Thank you. So to start off, can you tell us more about the activities you do for the Indonesian community here in Kuwait?
Okay. First, I would like to extend my gratitude for KTV for this great opportunities for us. So we are Indonesian Diaspora Network in Kuwait. It's like an umbrella organization for Indonesian community. We are consist from different religion, race, social background, and we are trying to bring activities that are useful for all Indonesian communities in Kuwait. Some of our activities include how to increase, how to bring good life skill for Indonesian community. For example, public speaking seminar, graphic design training, photography training, and so on. And also, we also sometimes we bring like workshop, business workshop. So for Indonesian communities, Indonesian people in Kuwait, when they want to go back to their hometown, they can prepare how to build a business, so they can prepare for it.
That's amazing that you're giving them basically whatever they need to know through these workshops, right?
Yes. It's a basic information how to bring a good business, small business, and so on.
Yes.
In addition, also, sometimes we hold health seminar to educate Indonesian people in Kuwait how to be healthily, especially during this pandemic. And long time back, before the pandemic, we held training or seminars for Corona, how to avoid it, what is the Corona. And surprising, a month after that, COVID became a serious pandemic in all over the world. And also, we also held a blood donation to help supply the blood banks. So we believe it will be greatly affected by current pandemic situation.
Of course. So hopefully everything goes well, and I'm glad that you were able to hold these COVID-19 seminars to really be able to educate and help the Indonesian community. So we also understood that you do help people and communities. Who are the main people you are helping out in Kuwait?
So our main focus is Indonesian community, which is we make like two different groups. Like one is directly affected by pandemic, and the second is indirectly affected by pandemic. The first group is directly mean they are infected by COVID-19.
Yes.
So we together with Indonesian Nurse Association, we make a task force. The name is COVID-19 Task Force. So whoever got infected by COVID, we will provide them with vitamin and food to increase their immunity. And of course, because they are in isolation, they cannot leave their house.
Yes.
So we will provide also their basic needs. And for people which is indirectly impacted, it means they are lost their job, or they cannot go to work and they cannot get income. So we help them to provide with basic needs. So together with Indonesian Embassy, which is very helpful for our communities, we provide them for daily basic needs.
Of course, it's amazing the work that you are doing for the Indonesian community, especially people that are directly affected by COVID-19. So can you tell us also what are the humanitarian actions you are doing during COVID-19 pandemic? What kind of actions have you been taking?
So, the last year and this year, I can call this is the year for humanity. This never happened before. It's opened the eyes for everyone and make we are more sensitive to each other. We will care more care with each other. So in diaspora, we create a team. The name is ICT, Indonesian Care Team. So with this team, we work together very close with Indonesian Nurse Association and also Embassy in Kuwait. So we gather the information who are affected by by COVID-19, indirectly or directly. So we'll provide them their basic needs, not only Indonesian community in Kuwait, but also we are support Indonesian people in our hometown.
Okay.
So we sent them in the first of the pandemic, some of the hospital in Indonesia, they are very difficult to provide the PPE. So we collected donation from our group, from Indonesian community, and then we provide them with some PPEs.
That's perfect that you are even able to provide help to people within Indonesia. So you did mention the embassy. Does the embassy in Kuwait here help or support your activities in any way?
Yeah, Indonesian Embassy is fully support our activities. They are very care, they are supportive, and also very responsive for any problem happen in community.
Yes.
Most of our activities, such as to provide funding for our activities, is also supported by Embassy of Kuwait. And we would like to appreciate Mr. Tritariat, he's our ambassador, who give his support to us and also all the Indonesian community.
That's perfect, of course, since you are really carrying out a lot of events and activities for the community and helping out as much as possible. So other than the embassy, is there any other private entities that are able to support you or are supporting you right now?
So far, no. Mostly our activities are supported by Indonesian Embassy, but we are hope in future days we can make like a good relationship with other private entities, so we can work together to provide the better needs for Indonesian community and also other communities maybe.
Of course.
But to help Indonesian community during this pandemic, some societies in Kuwait like Lajna Ihyat Roads and also Lajna Al-Islah, they are support us in providing basic needs for Indonesian people who is affected.
Perfect. I'm glad you are getting the help from the Lajna, as you did mention. So any kind of entertainment activities you have been doing for your community here in Kuwait, especially that lately everyone is at home, especially with the curfew, there's nothing much to do. What kind of activities are you providing?
Normally in every year we are held some big event, especially in our National Day. We held a big event, the name is Indonesian Day, which open to all communities, and also other communities can also enjoy, because this event is full of performance like dance, sing, and also they can enjoy some of Indonesian culinary. But for sure, in this situation, we have to switch that to virtual activities, so it will feels a little bit different with before. But yes, in this year, Indonesian Embassy, together with us also, we support them to provide Indonesian Day through virtual events.
Of course, everything has gone virtual lately. At least we do have some connection to one another, and the societies are connected to each other, and hopefully we'll go back to normal soon. So can you tell us more about the volunteers? Are they all from the Indonesian community, or do you have just other people also helping?
The volunteer, all of them is from Indonesian community. In our team, Indonesian care team, is consists of representative from each community and area in Kuwait, like in Manggaf, in Ahmadi, Jahra, Farwania. So we can move very fast if any help required from our community.
That's perfect. So finally, before we end this interview, do you have a message to your community during this pandemic that you would like to communicate to them through this interview?
Yeah. My message is this pandemic is still there. So we have to obey direction from Kuwait government and also health protocol from Ministry of Health of Kuwait. And let's work together to stop this pandemic.
Of course. Thank you so much for all the information, Mr. Ibnu. It was our pleasure to have you with us.
Thank you very much, Ms. Rita.
Thank you. Dear viewers, we had with us Mr. Ibnu Munzir, who spoke to us about the Indonesian community here in Kuwait. Also, unfortunately, we have reached the end of tonight's episode. I hope you enjoyed all the interview segments that majorly focused on providing all the information needed to different communities here in Kuwait, of course, about the governmental rules and curfews that have been recently imposed. Dear viewers, please stay safe, constantly sanitize your hands, wear medical masks, and avoid social gatherings as much as possible. Have a wonderful evening. Good night.